shielded extrovert in lockdown. That was a bit of a mouthful. But what I wanted to do was just share the journey that I've been on and how I honestly feel that I have moved from a person who is surviving lockdown to a person who is actually positively thriving in lockdown. When this first began, I have to say it was okay. The first couple of weeks felt like I was on holiday, although I wasn't actually going anywhere. And it was lovely just to have a lie-in, to get up. My day was my own. I could do what I wanted to do with it. But very soon that began to wear off. And when we got to week 3, I was very unenamoured with it all. And by the time we got to week 4, I really began to feel that my mental health was beginning to suffer. I began to feel deeply dissatisfied, incredibly irritable, just ask my poor husband Dave, very, very restless, and dare I say, I swiftly moved into feeling actually quite depressed, which is almost the exact opposite of what an extrovert is. And I began to withdraw into myself, which was actually quite frightening. So, how did I begin to overcome this and come out the other side of it? Well, the first thing was to recognise that I am actually an extrovert, and part of being an extrovert is the desperate need to connect with people. So there is my first little pointer: connect, connect, connect. Now, in this digital age, we have so many ways to connect, and if you are particularly a technophobe, which I know some people are, the telephone is amazing. So I have found myself connecting with as many people as I can. And what's been a real joy about that is that actually it's not also about what I can get, but it's what I can give to them in way of encouragement and just support through these very difficult times that we're in. So that's my first pointer, and that has so helped me. And even when I've been out on short walks and I have met people that I've never met before, I deliberately go out of my way to engage them and to encourage them. And I find that afterwards I've actually got a skip in my step, because as an extrovert I need those connections. So that's first point. Second point, please no groaning. Yep, exercise. This has been challenging for me, having had this shielded letter, because actually I'm really not supposed to go outside of my house, but we live in a lovely place where we can actually walk around, so I have been able to get fresh air. But also we've invested in an exercise bike, so you can see me quite regularly from our bedroom window, perched on the bike, headphones on, listening to my most favourite music, and exercising away all that pent-up energy that extroverts have. And the joy of that is that the endorphins are being produced, and afterwards I honestly feel so much better. Now, if you don't have access to those things, there are so many ways to exercise. You can go online, you can purchase videos and set yourself targets. Extroverts, we are quite, I think, competitive at times with ourselves. We need to set targets, we need to achieve. And I have found that has been just transformational for me as a person. So what's my third tip? Third tip is learn a new skill. I think that everyone is creative, and I have been surprised to see the creativity that is being released in me. I have started sewing, that is my thing, and I am making endless dresses for my 2 gorgeous granddaughters. It's keeping me so busy and occupied, very important as an extrovert to be busy, and I'm creating at the same time, and I'm absolutely loving it. I also am quite creative with poetry, so I'm finding the time to actually write poems, particularly rhyming ones. They appeal to me. Every one of us has a creative streak, and may I suggest as an extrovert that although you're probably most of the time reaching out to other people, that actually you look at yourself in this time and think, what do I need? What can I do actually for me? And allow yourself to indulge. And that again has transformed the way I feel and definitely transformed my mental health. My fourth tip is a little bit more challenging for extroverts, and this is meet yourself. Let's be honest, extroverts, we're very good at meeting with other people. We draw our energy from other people, and that's why we find it so hard when we are in isolation. But actually, this is a good time to connect with yourself, to meet with yourself. And this can be quite counterintuitive. But for me as a Christian, I have found that I have retreated into a quiet space and I have listened to music, I have read my Bible, I have been listening more, I have been praying more. And the wonderful joy of that is I have had the most incredible peace that has just transformed the way I'm thinking and the way I'm feeling about things. So, in a nutshell, 4 pointers. Connect, connect, connect. Exercise, learn a new skill, and meditate. Meet yourself. It's actually quite insightful when you do. And last of all, if you really, really are struggling, I have found deep breathing to be really, really helpful in calming down the panic that you can sometimes feel. And again, there are lots of apps that you can access that will help you with that, which just calm you down. Well, I hope this has been of help to somebody out there, and it's been really lovely having this time of sharing with you. And all that remains to be seen is see you on the other side. Bye.